In progress.
Hello, Buhay. This is Teacher Lourdes, and this is your course, Research 2, Project Development. Our lesson 8 is Inferential Statistics Concepts. Our objectives are apply basic inferential statistics in analyzing data. Choose appropriate statistical test based on research design. And you will finalize the draft of your Chapter 4, the results and discussion. Understanding inferential statistics from data to decisions. Let's have this scenario. Suppose I surveyed 30 students and I found that 80% prefer online learning. Can I conclude that all students prefer online learning? Is this conclusion accurate? What could go wrong? This is where inferential statistics comes in. It helps us make informed conclusions about a population using only a sample. Now let's have the lesson proper. What is inferential statistics? Inferential statistics is a branch of statistics that allows researchers to make predictions, generalize findings, and test hypotheses. The key idea is we don't need to study everyone. We just study about the sample and infer about the population. So in your studies, where you develop a project, you don't need to survey the whole population. We need to only compute for the samples of your population, and only the computed number of samples will be inquired about your study. So what are the basic concepts? Population versus sample. The population is the entire group, and the sample is only the subset of the population. The parameter versus statistic. The parameter is the population value, and the statistic is the sample value. So, some of you in your studies, you will use statistical test, but some groups don't need to have statistics, only the simple mean uh, after the uh, analyzing the answers of your participants in the survey questions. So some will only use basic statistical methods in your study, because as students in BSIT, Bachelor in Science in Industrial Technology, your research too is project development, and you need to develop a project which is related to your major, which is either automotive technology, computer technology, electrical technology, and electronics technology. So I know as of now you are already in the process of developing your project, and that you are already developing your survey questions, and that some groups have already told me that they are already in the process of data gathering. So just continue working on your paper and your project. So hypothesis testing. Null hypothesis, there is no effect or relationship, and alternative hypothesis, there is an effect. So in your study, as my students, we don't need to have hypothesis testing, because your research too is developmental and evaluative. So you will develop your project, and you will need to uh, ask your participants to evaluate your developed project. So what are the common inferential tests? The common tests are t-test. When you are comparing two groups, you will use t-test. And there are several um, t-tests, such as independent t-test and dependent t-test. And for example, there is male versus female scores. And another test is the ANOVA, or the analysis of variance. You will use ANOVA statistical test when you compare three or more groups. For example, you will compare the performance of grade levels. And another test is the chi-square. The chi-square, you can search it online. There is a formula used in this test. And chi-square is used when you are measuring relationship, which is a categorical data. For example, your data is about gender and preferences. And another test is the correlation. The purpose of correlation test is the strength of the relationship between variables. For example, the study time and the grades. So these are the common inferential tests. So how will you choose the right test? The guide questions, how many groups are you comparing? So what type of data do you have? If you have numerical data, you will commonly use t-test and ANOVA, or analysis of variance. If you have categorical data, you will use the chi-square test. So are variables related or compared? So for example, you have two groups, you will use t-test. If you have three groups or more, you will use ANOVA, or analysis of variance. So if the variables are compared in their relationship, you will use the correlation test. Okay? So these are my references. So this is just a basic discussion about the simple uh, tests that you use in your study. So these are my references. Thank you so much for these references. But in your study, as I have mentioned earlier, that you will most of your groups don't need to have statistical uh, operations. Only the analyzation of the answers of the participants in evaluating your developed project. Um, but there are groups uh, who need to have sampling across the students, because their study is about an application which the students can use during elections. So they have a greater number of participants in their survey. So they will use a test. So now for your student activity, you will choose the test. So you will identify the appropriate statistical test for this scenario. Number one, comparing exam scores of male and female students. Two, comparing performance across three teaching methods. And three, determining relationships between study hours and general average. And testing association between gender and course preference. So you will just answer in a piece of paper. And for the application, you will have to write your chapter 4. And we already discussed this in the past lesson. And this is just a reminder. So what you will include in your chapter 4? Of course, the presentation of your gathered data in tables, graphs, or charts. So you will use also the statistical analysis. What did you use in your study? For example, t-test or ANOVA. And the results, you will discuss the p-value and the significance. And don't forget to include the interpretation. After each table, you will discuss what is in the table, and you will explain the meaning in simple terms. For example, the results showed a significant difference, indicating that teaching method affects students' performance. So that is our lesson. I hope you learned something. Uh, for our closing message, I want to say that inferential statistics is not just about numbers. It's about making meaningful conclusions that can guide decisions, policies, and innovations. So, this is your teacher, Teacher Lourdes, saying, mabuhay!